All right. For the sake of students who are at home, I'm gonna go over. No, I can do the warm-up with them at home, right? Yeah. Okay. Notes, angle relationships, 2 pages, the 2 pages I just gave you. Okay. You wanted to do it? Oh God, I don't care if we're recording it. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I just don't want to I'm like, oh my God, run around like a chicken on the headset off. So, all right. Go to that page, title it. Okay. And then, yeah, I will just walk around and make sure that we're saying, wake Xavier. Oh, Xavier, please, I don't want to have to do anything about it. Hey, if you need, do you need to go? I would say the workout. So Dr. Moon, you want to come stand right here? No, you don't. Stay away. All right, guys. Yes. All right, Ms. Wilson is going to teach you guys about these angles. Okay, teach you all about the angles here.
All right, so all the angles inside of a triangle, there's 3 angles, 1, 2, 3 on the corners. Does anybody know what those add up to equal? What degree? What did you say? 4. 4. They actually equal 180 degrees.
That's me, you knew that.
No, I said it. I said pushy.
Guys, y'all learned that in 7th grade too. Maybe not. All right, hey, shh. Remember, we're moving quickly.
Okay, so again, we're just repeating ourselves here. We're saying if you added up angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3, you would get 180 degrees. Okay, now knowing that, looking at this triangle, we know 2 angles. How would we might find the 3rd angle in this triangle? Okay, you would add them. So you'd add 23 plus 62. What is that? You may know.
Is it just like
It's like 85.
I mean, no, like
That deals with the sides. This deals with the angles. So, but that was good thought connection there. So 85, is that right? Okay, now what do we do with that number? Subtract it from 180, you're right. So you do 180 minus 85. That is, does anyone know 95, I think? Sorry. And that is our angle right here. All right, the same exact thing over here, different numbers. We know 2 angles, and we're trying to find this 3rd one here. So we know that they all add up to 180. So what's the first thing we're going to do? 74. Yep, exactly right. Which is 112. Yes. All right, and then what do we do with 112? Exactly right. You do the total of 180 minus what we just solved for, and that is 68. Right. So now we're going to look at a line. Does anybody know what the degree of a line is? That's a circle. That is close. It is actually also 180. I don't know if y'all learned supplementary and angles, but so that means that these 2 angles here on the straight line, they would equal 180 as well, like this. So we're doing the same thing. So this angle 1 plus this angle 2 is going to be 180 degrees. So very similar to what we did above. Yes,
For these down here, we wouldn't be doing 185, so.
exactly right. We're going to do a very similar process what we did before. So like GK said, we're going to take this 110 and we're going to subtract it from the total of 180, which is
90. No.
it's closer.
I see everything.
Yeah, I
It's not eight, no one.
Yeah.
70.
That says 8 minus 1, my bad.
Yeah, no,
We appreciate you
Yes.
speaking up.
and you can always go back and check and add that 70 back to the 110 to see if you get 180 to check your subtraction. So same thing over here with this 131. What are we gonna do with that to try to find this? Subtract it from 180. Which is 49, yes. That is, and again, I feel like it's always best to go back once you find that number and add those two together to make sure they equal 180, just to make sure your subtraction's correct. But yes, those are exactly right. So now we're gonna look at, I'm gonna try to, maybe I'll leave like that. We're gonna look at this second sheet over here. And we're gonna kind of combine the two things we learned. So we're gonna call it a combo of the triangle and the line. Because you can see here in this diagram, there'll be a triangle and a line. So when looking at this triangle, we'll add numbers, but first we need to remember that we have an angle there, an angle there, an angle there, and we also have this angle here. Which I guess. Did you
I did the,
give them this one first and
Yes.
ask for this?
Yep.
Okay. So if this angle on the outside of the triangle, this exterior angle is 150 degrees, what is the angle next to it? What do we know about 150 and this angle? Yes, we have to subtract it from 180 because we know that this angle and this angle added together equal 180. So we're gonna do what we did above and do, yes, it is. 50, it's 30, so this is 30 degrees. All right, so if this angle is 30 degrees, and this one, what if we make this one 60 degrees? What is this third one gonna be? How'd you get that? You added, so what did you add specifically? What did you add specifically? You added 60 and 30. And got what? 90. And then what did you do with that 90? Yes. And you said that was 90? Because remember, these two angles add up to 180, and also all three of these angles inside the triangle add up to 180.
I did.
What happened? And are we doing a second one or?
No,
You
let's
wanna-
do some, yep.
You can do.
Okay, guys. There is another example, but for the sake of time, we're gonna look at some of our fractions that we've done in the past. So in your book of math, okay, those of you that are organized and have the notes from quarter 2, Okay, wherever my table, where's my table? There it is. No, that's not you. I put that over there. Okay, if you go look back in your quarter two table of contents, we're gonna do a little review of those fractions. And I wanna review these fractions because there is a non-calculator portion. I think I just closed up. There it is. There is a non-calculator portion of this benchmark that you'll take tomorrow. And they're probably gonna have fractions and decimals on it. We've taken 2 benchmarks before, they've had fractions and decimals on it. So I need to make sure that you remember how to convert between fractions and decimals, especially the ones that I learned the trick about. Okay, so mine's on page 14. Xavier, I'm not gonna say it one more time. Go in the hallway and take a walk and wake up. Okay, yes. I might take it for an assessment grade. I'm definitely not gonna take it for a test grade. Okay. All right. So the top half of here, this was on those fractions, those ones that we should automatically know. Okay, y'all should not be typing on your Chromebook. The only reason you have your Chromebook open is for Zoom. Okay. These are like 1/2. What's 1/2 at the decimal? Okay, what's 3/4?
Just like that.
Right. Because it's like 50 cents, 75 cents, always think like 1/4 or 1/2, 1/4, 3/4. Think of money when it's like that. Okay. Putting these off, okay. Hood off. I would say hoodie off. Hood off. I don't know. They may make it to where you guys can't wear hoodies. We always have issues with hoodies. So, all right. Those are the ones that we should know. 1/3 is 0.333 repeating. So 2/3 would be double that. 0.666666 repeating. Okay. Now, do you guys remember when I went to a math training or I met with a teacher? I think I met with another math teacher. And I was like, guys, I just learned this trick about
Ms.
fractions.
Hillary,
Yes.
Ethan Destiny to be dismissed.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Destiny, can you dismiss Violet since I'm talking to this? Okay. Do you guys remember when I said, hey, I learned something cool about fractions? Okay, I don't know if I got to the people at home. Did I do that at home? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I did it in class, I should have done it for at home. So, all right, so we know that 4/10 is just 0.4, right? That's 4/10. If it's 4/9, you don't even have to do any math. You can just know that that 4 means it's repeating forever, okay? If it's divided by 9, just 1 9, it means that that single number that's being repeated, okay? Also make sure you know it means with the line over it, that means H repeating. I think you guys know that by now, okay? Same thing if that number is over 99. It's just the 343434 repeated, okay? Or the 272727 repeated. Always make sure your fractions are simplified. So if there's any number that both of those can be divided by like 9, I think we did one that was like this. Maybe it's in there. We probably did it on a whiteboard. Oh no, here it was. Like this right here. 22/99. That's 0.22 repeating, 0.22222222. What can both of those be divided by? What can 22 and 99 be divided by? Okay, what is 22 and 99 both divided by to give me 2 9s? I love that you speak up though. 11, we're almost there. Okay, both of those can be divided by 11 and you get 2 9s. So just because you don't get 22/99, you're looking, make sure, see if it can be simplified. Always simplify down your fractions. Okay, like 75/100, those can both be divided by 25. It's actually 3/4. Okay, make sure your fractions. Yes. Now, okay, you better give me a 100 tomorrow on that math tomorrow. Count on you. Keep laughing. Are you awake? No. Just go walk around. That's not your job. Say that. Okay.
Xavier, just go stand back there. You won't be distracting anyone but me, and I'm always distracted, so it's fine. Okay? I have to look at all y'all out there. You wouldn't believe as a teacher, you can just like see everything that goes on. Miss Wilson has recently realized like, oh man, I thought I was like getting away with stuff in class. No, you can literally see everything at all times. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this up here. But mainly, if you gotta remember those 9s. Okay, those were always the ones that I saw on benchmarks. 9s, 99s, where you don't really even have to do any math. Okay. I got done early. All right, that's it.